So what happened last time?
A lot of investigation work.
Yeah.
Yes. We were at the cemetery last time?
We attended a funeral.
Yes. Met up with
Met up with a
Walter.
journalist.
Rebecca.
Went to investigate a port or a shipping company.
Yeah, Emerson Imports.
That's the one.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, we found some very useless looking type weapons access or whatever. With blood on them.
Flying out the window. Yeah, so you spent most of the evening and night breaking into Emerson Imports, uncovering secrets.
Regions.
So we'll I can't remember where we left off. Did you guys make it back to the hotel? Or
Weren't we meeting the journalist at night? I thought that was the last thing we did.
Yeah, I think so too. Because we went to the Emerson before we went to meet her. Yeah, I think we broke it off at the second visit to the cemetery.
So, what are your plans then? So we'll have it that you just finished up at the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite late at night. Around 11 PM.
Yeah, I think we went to see her in the middle of the night, so it would make sense to probably go back to the hotel. In terms of what our next moves are, however, I haven't got a fucking clue.
No.
I had written down that we were planning to check in the news if there are any police arrests of our friends. But we'll assume.
Oh, yes, yeah, no, that makes sense, because they seem oddly missing.
Yeah.
The lost ones.
And then we discussed maybe going to Emporium Exports again, or going to the library to read through Jackson Elias' works. I think it was Rebecca who mentioned a lot of books and stuff that he had written.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah, that feels like the most sensible move. Problem is, it seems that a lot of corrupt police are involved, and it's like, what are we gonna do? Just go up to them and go, oi, stop that corrupt business, you.
I mean, you could.
So yeah, that feels like a plan.
So you make your way back through the streets at night.
Do 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 do.
Can I get spot hidden checks from?
Alright, shit. I need my character sheet.
Same.
I do like the sunrise mode though. Spot hidden.
Spit spot. Spot hidden.
Boom shakalaka!
Right.
My page is a bit slow. Okay.
Smash that like button.
Like and subscribe.
Join my patron.
My only fans.
Mm.
Are you having issues? There you go.
Hey, you also
Yeah.
succeeded. Wow.
It takes like, I don't know, 10 seconds on when I click on something for something to happen.
Oof.
Yeah, I put up a QoS to prioritize my own network traffic. Maybe that
Do we have any knives here?
No, I've carefully removed all the knives.
So, as you're walking home, back to the hotel, you turn around and you see you're being followed by an individual.
Is it the journalist or is it someone that we don't recognise?
It's hard to say. This individual's quite a distance away. Looks female, wearing a dress. But it's quite a distance away.
Was the journalist wearing a dress?
She was not.
I recognize this actually. Might it be that this woman is also followed by someone? I think we
Yeah.
did this segment actually, to be honest.
Yeah, we may have done this one.
Yeah, I think because this is I think this might be the last one though, because I think we spotted her and the person following,
That's
Mm-hmm.
right, yeah.
and then we planned. Well, I can't really remember. It was. I think we.
I have a feeling we
discussed-
split up.
Yeah.
I think we discussed like trying to double back and
Yeah.
trick her,
That sounds familiar,
and then if that didn't work, we would jump her or them.
That's about right.
Yeah, and that's where David ended things, I think.
Ah, okay. Well, there you go.
yeah. There we go. we're
Well,
back
when
on
that.
Nice.
What's the sort of landscape that we're currently in? Would it be quite easy to lose someone?
Yeah, there's lots of back alleys in this neighbourhood. Various little offshoots. Maybe involve wall climbing to get along to the next street. But yeah, it'll be quite easily to lose someone. It's still snowing quite heavily, so visibility is quite poor to begin with as well.
Nice. Yeah, I quite like the idea. I mean, it's a lead, so I do quite like the idea of surprising them if we can get the jump on them.
Break the kneecaps,
Yeah, exactly.
and they can't run away.
It's just how we go. Do we split up or do we try and lose them together?
I
No,
mean,
like go around a corner and wait for them to come around and then
if we are
surprise
to,
motherfucker.
if we are to jump them, maybe if we find a double corner, like one turn left, one turn right, and then just give them the old gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. What do I have on me?
I think I have my handgun.
Oh, I also have a handgun. Or do I?
Yeah.
I've got skills for handgun. Do I actually have a handgun? That is
I
the
have a
question.
Colt. Well,
I think you have a small
I-
one.
I think you've
I do have a
brandished
revolver, yes.
yeah. I've got a Colt single action armor revolver.
Nice. Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, let's split up and try and give them the old walker.
So, guys split up. Can I get stealth checks from you?
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh, okay.
At least one of us is stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not my forte, but hey, you know,
But you're the best one in the group.
a broken clock is right twice a day.
Any row?
So, Francis, you have expertise in this area. You managed to slink into the back alleys and find your path back and double back on yourself.
Nice.
Chester, however, doesn't seem to have the expertise and is
He gets lost.
Yeah, slipping and sliding on the ice and smashing into trash cans and scaring cats down alleys.
My name is now Bambi.
Judith, you're sure on your feet, but it's taking you a little while to get over certain hurdles to make your way down there. But Francis, you managed to come up behind this individual.
Nice.
Wearing a dress, seems to be quite dark-skinned.
Okay. Have I seen her before anywhere?
No. You don't seem to notice or recognise her.
Okay.
As you get closer, she's definitely African American. She's got long dark hair. She also seems to be holding a revolver.
Aha. Okay. Is it the way how she's sort of holding the revolver? Is it as a means of self-defense, or is she pointing it at the guys?
Make a psychology check.
Okay, 2 seconds.
I believe she was the lookout.
Psychology. Oof.
You're not sure. She definitely seems defensive.
Yeah.
But you're not sure of her intentions.
Okay.
As you come around the corner, she's kind of like inside of a shop front, peering down to where you guys
Yep.
were. You look in the opposite direction and you see another figure probably half a block down.
Who's this mysterious son of a bitch?
Seems to be hiding as well, trying to remain hidden. But so far,
Who's the second figure? Can I see from this point?
make a spot.
Jank him.
What is my luck at? Give me two. Oh, I got quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to spend the luck on that actually.
Nice. As you look down, you see the figure moving upwards, definitely carrying a handgun.
Okay.
Also seems to be African American, but much taller, and looks very similar shape to the guys that jumped out of the hotel room from Jackson Elias's encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And is there focus on the woman?
Yeah, he seems to be trying to creep up on this woman. He doesn't seem to have spotted you yet.
And how far away is the woman?
Let's probably say 100 yards.
Okay, and the guy?
Probably about 200 yards away.
Hmm. I'm gonna wait till the woman gets closer, I think.
Okay. You should be moving away from
Okay.
behind her, so you're in between the two enemies.
Okay, I see. I mean, I don't think Francis would probably get involved. Really, knowing the character, he probably wouldn't. This is way too out of his. This is way too dangerous for him.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, yeah, he's just gonna back off. If he's lost their trail, he's just gonna scarf her.
So as
Or
you-
wait for them, if he's hidden, wait for them to move off and then scarf her. Whatever seems most appropriate for the situation.
Okay. You wait a couple of minutes, and Judy catches up with you.
Okay. Oh look, it's you.
I'm just flat on the ground, making snow angels. Giving up.
Assuming you two stay hidden, a couple of minutes pass, and the gentleman slinks past your little alleyway. Vidinius.
What?
No, you're
No camera.
Yeah, it just temporarily flicked out of existence.
Yeah.
But it's back again.
I just want to see, like, there is a bit of a delay
Oh,
between.
it usually is.
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah.
The sound comes through, then there's a small delay.
Anyway,
Yeah, so the gentleman slinks past. You can see that he's bald-headed. In one hand, he's carrying a revolver, and attached to his back, you see the ceremonial daggers.
in between.
Doesn't spot you. So, continues his pursuit of the woman in front.
What do you think, Judy?
him.
I mean, are you armed?
Yes.
Having 2 arms does not count.
It's like, okay, we catch him, what do we do? Like, we can't kill the guy.
No, but we can get the information from him. Considering he seems to belong to the group that has murdered Elias.
That's true. Okay, yeah, we follow after the guy at the back.
Okay. Make a second round of stealth checks.
That takes some time. I was in the gear.
Okay, so
Nice.
yeah.
You say nice, but I don't see my roll.
You rolled a 12.
Bad when you see my roll before I do.
Yes, so you continue your pursuit up the alleyway behind the gentleman's creeping stealthily towards gaining position.
Yeah, I pull out the revolver and attempt to try and get to him. Or at least within effective firing distance.
I have a Mauser pistol. But I guess we should try to.
Is anyone following the guy at the back, just to be sure?
Make a spot hidden check.
What?
It's not like a fucking conga line, 6 people deep.
Wasn't there just one following the other?
That's what I'm trying to be sure of.
Yeah. I'll try.
It's fucking police at the back just following this. Coast is clear, we got this.
Yeah, it seems clear in the back.
Yeah, I approached the guy. Weapon drawn. I sort of also head nod to Judy. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this!
Yeah. I wanna, or yeah, depending on how close we are, try and just disarm him, or without shooting the pistol.
Oh yeah, I don't want to shoot the guy, because that then... Yeah. Having a murder over our heads probably isn't the best of ways.
Yes.
But if we approach weapons drawn, we can basically just say to the guy, toss it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you catch him completely by surprise.
Well, hello there.
Good evening, sir.
Get a. It was Judy that you're gonna disarm him. So if you can roll brawl for me.
Maybe I should ask him to toss it as we are approaching with the guns drawn.
Okay.
Yeah, that was going to be my approach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just both of us draw weapons drawn and just approach and say, toss it.
He spins around still with gun in hand and says, why do you follow?
Why'd you follow the woman?
She's interfering with our plans.
Who is she? Can we actually see the woman from here?
She's still quite a distance away.
I'm gonna let out a very loud whistle.
She turns around. You see her drop the firearm and start running.
Well, back to you.
This is, should not interfere. You do not know what you're getting yourselves into.
Mate, you can repeat that. We ain't got a fucking clue what's going on. I'm gonna feign ignorance on that one.
Make a fast talk check.
God damn it.
Sorry, just trying to do two things at once here.
Oh, good. Take your time.
Sorry, what was your question again?
So what did I say? Why is he following the woman? Who is the woman? We don't know what's going on.
Okay.
And he said we shouldn't interfere in matters. Like, mate, we ain't got a fucking clue what's going on. Feign ignorance and all that stuff.
Says, you probably know more than you think. You should stop following us. It would be best for your health. And he starts backing away from you. Still.
Weapon drawn still.
Yeah, weapon drawn. He starts backing away.
It would be best for your health if you would drop the weapon.
I am inconsequential in the grand scheme.
I feel like we should just let the guy go.
Won't he come after?
He doesn't seem interested in us. And he doesn't seem willing to spill anything. Unless we shoot him in the foot, but that then causes some problems with the police. That's kind of the thing that I'm trying to avoid.
Oh.
Yeah, I look to the guy and just say, nice chat.
He continues slowly backing away, not dropping his sight on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, perhaps maybe he's lost sight of the woman at least.
Yeah, you can't see her. She's run.
Let's go find our friend. Meanwhile, he's just in an alleyway making snow angels.
Yeah, you after a little while you meet back up with Chester.
Well, that was utterly weird.
Sitting down in an alleyway, holding the gun that the woman dropped.
Who's holding the gun that the woman dropped?
I'm holding. I was at the level with her. I just stood in
I
the
see.
darkness next to her.
Ah, I see.
I managed to get some information. Apparently, these guys have tried to frame her husband. I
Oh,
didn't get anything else out of her because she ran away afraid.
well, she ran away afraid.
Yeah, your whistle startled her, and she dropped the gun and ran off. I said I told her we can help, but I'm not sure she actually heard me.
Fair enough. Back to the hotel we go then.
Yes, and we've got an extra gun.
I got a gun, I got a ratty gun.
We should return it.
What?
What? Is there any kind of registry over gun ownership?
Not
Nah.
in America, no.
I wouldn't have thought
Not
so.
in the, at least not in the 20s.
No.
And if there was, it wouldn't be accurate.
No.
Yeah.
The UK had tighter gun control, but in America, amendment rights and all that shit.
Mm.
My bare arms.
Mm-hmm. Arr.
Yeah, so it's a little trek in the freezing cold back to the hotel. When you arrive, you find it cordoned off by police.
Oh,
Oh.
I find one of the bobbies.
Looks at you and says,
What's all
Stay.
this? I am, yes.
there was a break-in earlier.
A break-in, you say?
Yeah, a couple of the rooms. They've been trashed and broken into. Some stuff
And that
was
warrants cornering off the entire hotel.
Well, we're still doing our investigations. But if you're staying here, we can let you through.
That would be great. There's no danger, is there?
Oh no.
And who would do such a thing in New York of all places?
I know.
Can you believe what the world's turning into?
With all these kidnappings, it's
Kidnappings, you say?
Kidnappings?
Oh,
I sort of
no.
slide on in nonchalantly.
Ah.
yeah, it's
I'm very charming, by the way.
I know. Bobby says just between you and me, the crime rate shot up in the last couple of months.
That's terrible.
Locals going missing.
And surely, such fine gentlemen such as yourself, that must mean a lot of pressure on you.
Oh, so much. Sleepless nights.
Do you know what your superiors are doing about it?
Well, they've got a task force headed by...
A task force, you say?
Yeah, Captain Robinson's heading
That's
it
the
up
grunt dude.
himself. Yeah.
I thought I heard that name.
Yeah.
I see. And is Captain Robinson here?
No, he's still at the back of the precinct at the moment.
I see, really a can-do man of action, isn't he?
He's got a lot on his plate at the moment.
Fair, perhaps I shouldn't judge.
Don't worry, the police presence should scare off any other wrongdoers.
Out of interest, which rooms were the ones that were hit?
He says the two rooms. One was... I don't remember their names already. Quincy's character and Syndra's character's name.
Aha, I see.
Whatever they may have been.
Marco and Richmond.
That's the one.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I see, that's terrible. Well, thank you, fine officer.
Let you pass. You're escorted to your rooms by a couple of police officers.
I presume there are still police officers in the 2 ransacked rooms, right?
Yeah, they're still doing their investigations, taking photos, writing down notes.
Is there any sort of, do we get a quick look-see inside as we're walking past?
Yeah, you have a quick glance in. You can see suitcases are missing. The guns that Marco had are being photographed.
It's fucking personal harm, right?
Yeah. Shit ton of guns.
Tons of guns.
But yeah, that just looks like you can't see.
Okay, I want to go find some a member of the hotel staff.
Concierge desk.
Yeah, that sounds pretty apt.
This is, we're ever so sorry for the disturbance tonight. We'll refund you a day's payment as compensation. I hope it's not too much of an inconvenience for you, sir.
Well, it could well be. What I want to find out is they obviously targeted 2 rooms in particular. How did they find out who was staying in those rooms?
Well, that's...
Because it sounds to me you yourselves would be the only people that know that information.
Yeah, we keep a directory of the names that are renting the rooms.
I see, and obviously your security is not up to scratch. How do we know that tomorrow evening we won't be attacked in the same manner?
Well, if you like, sir, we can put you in different rooms under a pseudonym.
That would certainly be much appreciated.
Hmm.
And perhaps, oh wait, no, it's still prohibition, so I can't ask for that. God damn it! That would be most appreciated. May I ask, were there any, did anyone ask about our 2 friends previously before the incident? Perhaps an unnamed guest that inquired about them.
There was a package left for one of them a few days ago.
And did they collect the package?
No, I don't believe so. I've not seen them in a few days to give them said package. Do you know where they might be?
How to play this?
Oh, we can't admit to knowing where they are.
We don't even know where they are.
No, but we might be able to get the package if we say, "Oh yeah, I know where they are. I'll take the package and I'll give it to them." No, it's probably.
And just steal the package later.
But then again, if we say we know where they are, that could get the police involved. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know where they are. They've been missing the past couple of days. We're awfully worried about them.
Well, if I see them, sir, I'll make sure you know. Make sure they know that you're looking for them.
Please, I don't suppose you would mind. Could we take a look at the package under your supervision, of course? We're just curious if it might perhaps help us identify where they might be.
To which of them was it addressed?
It was addressed to Marco.
I see.
I mean, you know we're good friends with them, of course. It's not like we're nobodies.
Well,
This is,
I mean, sure, it was addressed to Marco, but it could be a package for the whole group, so it might be of interest to us all.
I point to Judy and say she's been awfully worried.
Yeah, I've been ever so worried. I can't feel distressed.
So as much as that
No, we don't want it. We just want to see what it is. Perhaps it might help us identify if they're in a bad predicament or where they might be. Once we take a quick look, we'll give it back. We just want to see what it might be. Under your supervision, of course.
very well.
That would be much appreciated. And I also slide a small little tip to them.
Says, follow me, and he opens up the counter, ushers you through into the back door.
Nice. Yeah, no worries, take your time.
Why am I always there?
So you go into the back room. It's quite a large parcel.
Okay. How large are we talking? Like a crate?
Yeah, it's about crate size.
Okay. Maybe they went to IKEA at some point.
As it's opened up, inside is a ornate-looking shotgun.
Okay.
So it's got ivory and gold inlays. And in kind of like a dark onyx kind of gemstone fashion, has the word Ascario written down the side.
Have we mentioned? Has Marco ever mentioned that name before?
Yeah, Ascario was the gentleman that found you in the Peru pyramid.
Okay.
One that threatened to kill Richmond's family if he was killed.
I see. Good times, fond memories.
Hmm.
The man has expensive tastes.
Yeah, it does look a very expensive shotgun.
I sort of nod to the member of staff and say, thank you. No idea what it means, but hey, perhaps it will help. I'd leave the room to say that man was weird. Meaning Marco, of course.
Yeah. But did he acquire Ascario's own shotgun?
Unless it was just some sort of custom made, like a commendation.
So it might be that he didn't actually disappear. He might have joined the other side. If he's a fanboy of Ascario, because that
Maybe.
guy was pretty nasty.
Who knows? I guess we retreat back and sleep for the evening. After moving all our items to another room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're given different rooms under various pseudonyms. During
Mine's
your...
Mrs. Hesbit.
During your sleep, rooms
Oh my.
and walking through an endless crowd blank faces stare back at you through eyeless eye hole sockets.
Oh my.
But, you'll
Nothing unusual, my usual dreams.
You'll wake the next day. It is now Monday.
I hate Mondays.
Horror.
So, is there anything you want to do in the morning?
Where do we go with our investigation here? I mean,
Maybe-
the library?
Yeah, I mean,
Want to try the library again?
I can do. I mean, I'm trying to think of what else we can possibly do.
Hmm.
we also have when was the session where we got the inheritance? Because
2 days, I think?
No, it was
Yeah.
today.
Oh, okay.
You changed end of last session. You said
Yeah,
it was closer than you initially said.
yeah.
What time is it today then?
I believe it was 2 p.m.
Okay, so that gives us the morning then to look into the library.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we can find books written by Jackson Elias and try to read through or borrow, I guess, because it's a library.
Would be interesting to know who this woman was. This negress. Wonder why she would follow us, of all people. If someone framed her husband. I know we surely didn't.
Yeah, it's very weird at angle to take. Surely you would at least sort of converse with the people and see what they're about, rather than, follow them in the dead of the night with a fucking gun. That's, I mean, each their own, I suppose.
Was she the lookout the night of Marco's and Richmond's disappearance?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
To the library!
Yes.
So you head off to the library. The librarian behind the counter says, you come back and you looked something more?
Yes, we wish to redouble our efforts, see if there's something that we might have missed.
Yes.
Look around if you need any help.
Oh, I certainly do. I follow her and begin conversing.
She seems quite taken by you.
Nice. Why don't we go and have a little look together? Really give it a team effort.
Ooh, that would be wonderful.
Meanwhile, Judy is like,
So,
So, what are you looking for in particular?
Oh, wow. Yeah, what are we looking for in particular?
books written by Jackson Elias,
Yeah.
especially like occult.
I'll also have a look, see if there are other police cases that are very similar, sort of, what's the word? Have a very similar sort of precedent as the one that we're looking into with the dude that's being executed.
like criminal archives or some.
Yeah. See how long this operation's been going on for.
Could I get library news checked?
Mm.
I'd give you 2 bonus dice for having.
I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Right, dude?
2 bonus dice
Yeah.
for all of us.
Yeah.
I see.
Why are you a Rose private, Jimmy?
Oh, whoops.
It's a mystery.
Nothing. No secrets
Ah.
here. Failed.
Yeah, oh no. I accidentally rolled for the keeper. My library use. I rolled a 2, by the way.
Yeah, I can see it from here.
Hey!
Secrets.
No sneaking.
So, Francis, you seem more focused on the librarian.
That's understandable.
But,
Its bonus dice just takes away a d10, right?
yeah.
Yeah, then a 95. It ain't gonna do nothing.
But it's fine. Chester pulls through for you all with her as well.
Nice.
So, relation to Jackson Elias's books, you find several. One is dated 1910.
Okay.
Skulls Along the River.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, this is the expose is kind of along headhunter cults in the Amazon rainforest.
Okay.
And quick flick through of the titles, they all seem to be along the same lines. They all seem to be cult related.
I mean, that's not really surprising given what we know about Elias.
Yeah.
It basically sounded like his bread and butter.
Yeah. So there's Skulls Along the River, which is 1910. 2 years later, 1912, he released Masters of the Black Arts, which is
sounds like a very shit martial arts film.
Yeah. So it kind of follows sorcery cults throughout the histories and Egyptian rituals and things like that.
Okay.
1913, The Way of Terror, which analyzes systemization of fear through different cult organizations.
A thrilling read, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Educational.
Yeah. 1915, The Smoking Heart is seen to be Central American based, Mayan death cults and things like that.
The dude writes quickly.
He does, yeah. Sons of Death in 1918.
Okay, took a few years for that one.
Yeah, but this one's written in as a first-person account. It looks like he's infiltrated a cult in Southern America, Thuggies.
Okay.
And he's infiltrated and lived with these cultists for several years. Wrote the books.
Interesting.
That was entitled Sons of Death. In 1920s, 2 years later, he released a book called Witches' Cults in England.
Nice.
Which follows Wiccans and practices
Yep.
of witchcraft throughout the English countryside. There's a review attached to it by Rebecca West, called the work Trivial at Best.
That's a name I recognize.
His last one was called The Black Power, which is a sequel to The Way of Terror in 1913.
Okay.
But focuses more on Asian and African death cults. Notably, the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh.
Okay.
And has first-hand interviews with several of the cult leaders, but there are no names attached to it.
Let's see. And out of those, as we're sort of skimming through, do any of them sort of bring any variances to what little we have seen before? I guess the artifacts that we found in the Emporium, or the masks in the Juju house. Trying to think what other weird shit we've seen up until now.
The Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh rings bells. You may have encountered them previously.
Okay.
But they all seem to be very well researched. But yeah, not really anything that's tied to what you've seen so far.
Yep. Fair enough.
Any when we look through around the same categories, do we see any other works that could, or rather handles the same kinds of issues, the same kinds of fringe cults or whatever?
There is one that is... sounds familiar, which is Professor Anthony Coles. He's the guy that attended the lecture on.
Attended or ran?
He ran the lecture.
Right.
You guys attended it.
Yeah.
The guy from Australia or whatever.
That's it, yeah. It's near enough the same as his lecture, talking about the bat cult that existed amongst the Aborigines.
Oh yeah, that was right. The connection, the similarity to the Southern American cults as well.
Yeah.
The African alliance. Okay.
I mean, maybe we go pay him a visit, but I'm not sure what good it will do.
No, I mean, if we have a good read through, just like skimming all the books and that we find, both from Jackson Elias and this dude, to see if we can find any connection to the stuff that we're experiencing at at the moment. Because I don't feel like it's 100% connected to what we experienced when we were in Peru. Could be some other connection to his previous cases.
Could well be.
Or, I mean, some kind of connection is probably there, I guess, but...
I mean,
I'm
one of the
thinking
coincidences is that he gets involved with two different cults, one after the other.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me if he's infiltrated several cults before. They might be a bit...
I'm gonna be right back and check the boiling stuff.
Oh yeah, the beans. Yeah.
The boiling stuff.
I
I'll go make a cuppa then.
Yeah. That's good.
Just you and YouTube.
Well, I guess Prime's still here. Naughty. Quite bothersome that someone broke into their rooms.
Oh no, who would do such a thing? Actions and consequences.
Så det ut? Okej. Ja. You're muted.
Hello.
Ah.
Ah.
Oh, Conflicted's not joining. I'm looking at the image. Ops, glöm ej daglig tillsyn av trucken.
So yeah, I am ready to continue.
Okay, yeah, I was just waiting for it.
Oh, I didn't see. Because I switched to the chat.
It's Prime.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
There is one other thing that catches your attention.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
A faceless man.
what's the best way to put it? It's kind of like a notoriety. It's not a book. It's kind of describing a book that's not present.
Okay.
And it describes a book by a guy called Nigel Blackwell. It's got quite an elaborate front. It's blue with marble end papers and blue stained page edges. And it's called Africa's Dark Sects.
Okay.
And apparently it's a mix of travelogue and expose of ritual practices of a variety of different African cults.
Okay.
It says that it was originally at the Harvard Library.
Okay.
But was stolen several years ago.
Interesting. What was the name of the book again?
Africa's Dark Sects.
Fair's enough.
Kind of a racist title, don't you think?
On police cases and things.
Yeah.
It looks like there's been an increase in disappearances over the last 3-4 years.
Okay.
So as you look into it in detail, seem to be a variety of people. There doesn't seem to be like one ethnic
A pattern.
origin. From what you can tell, it started around the Juju house, probably within a mile or two.
When did the Juju house open? Does it seem to correlate with the number of disappearances?
It does, yeah. So it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago that the Juju house opened. Since then, it's the disappearances seem to come sporadically throughout.
Yeah. And are there many concentrated around the area of the Juju house?
Yeah, it does seem to be that the early cases seem to be closer.
Okay.
But as time's progressed, they've become more spread out. But it does
Makes
seem
sense.
to be a spiraling outwards from that location as you pinpoint the disappearances on maps.
I see.
They're whispering away their own patrons, I guess. I think if we look further into it, if like the people disappearing might have an interest in the occult, or
Well, it certainly seems we know now what happened to our friends.
yep. Wonder what happens to the people who disappear.
That's the age-old question. Are these cases solved, out of interest?
No.
Okay, so they're just a build-up of ongoing disappearances. Interesting.
Are they closed cases or just like...
Pending further leads.
Exactly.
That's the usual shenanigans they thrown around,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, they're still open cases.
Okay.
Hmm.
All signs point to the Juju house.
Yeah. Maybe we should just go back to England.
Yeah. This is too weird for me. I'm
Let
out.
the Americans fend for themselves.
Yeah.
But what's about taking revenge on Elias, our friend, who they murdered?
Who do we go after?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Just plant a bomb, blow it up.
Sensible. No. So,
no.
do we need to, like, investigate around the Juju house more? Like, obviously, maybe we shouldn't.
It seems the only lead.
But it's also, like, if we do that, will we disappear as well?
Well, that's the problem. It went so well the last time. So no doubt they've beefed up security. Right,
Or maybe it's just a big fly trap, all of it. Just
we've
lure
also
them
got
in.
Emerson's imports again, but it didn't really feel like that was all. Well, unless we go in deeper for a deeper. The problem is, if we do anything illegal, we'll have the police on our ass, and we know they're corrupt.
Yeah. They're probably in on it.
Yeah. So other than research, I can't see what we can do. I completely agree.
I dropped my cookie.
It's so weird seeing it on Jimmy's camera in real time and the light on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's 5-second rule.
Exactly.
But on which
If we
camera?
mess up, you will see it twice. You'll have a blooper reel.
Yeah. Like, whatever we do, it has to be low-key and subtle, because we can't get the police involved. If we go into the Juju house, we will watch the moment we arrived last time, from what you said, Cluster, because you were obviously the only one that went there. Emerson imports, we did a little better, but it's still people there, so if they find us, what do? We just hold them at gunpoint.
I mean, we're not criminals, right?
No, and that's the whole thing I'm trying to avoid, because the moment the police get involved, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's anyone else who might know. The only thing I can think of is we go back to the lecturer dude, if he might know anything about what the goings on, but he seemed very much more of a theoretical expert than any sort of first-hand knowledge of what's going on.
We could also, like, we're gonna have to head off to the thing we were going to.
Ah, the thing.
Yeah, but at 2.
Yeah, I guess that would will reveal some more information. We
Yeah,
can piece it
exactly. Because it said in the memo that he had left something for us.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a clue.
I think that's probably the best lead we've got at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
If we can also somehow determine who they are going to kidnap for their rituals, if they have looked for a specific person, if there's any information in the books.
Yeah, but we couldn't find any.
It didn't seem concentrated to a single ethnic group or anything like that.
It's more like it seemed more like people were drawn into the Juju house.
Yeah,
like,
and that's when they take advantage.
Yeah, people with those kinds of interests or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what this next thing leads to.
Okay.
The 2 o'clock invitation. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
This country sucks, man.
What, the US? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in game or real life?
Yes. In game, I mean, I need my daily gin tea.
Yes, this is true. Take a quick swig before we head out.
So,
You know what they say, a gin a day keeps the doctor away. And I just look at Judy.
Mm. I should report you to the police for breaking prohibition.
Bloody absolutists.
I found a picture the other day. It was like the day after absolution was abolished.
Yeah.
It was just a guy drunk, fallen on the street, surrounded by like 20 bottles.
Nice.
I imagine Judy's all like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing alcohol during Prohibition. Meanwhile, she's doing lines of coke in the toilet.
I mean, medical cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you gotta follow the rules.
A little heroin to fall asleep, a little cocaine to wake up.
Yeah.
Some morphine thrown in there.
So you arrive at a solicitor's. It's in Harlem, so it's quite a rough neighbourhood. As you go in, there's a lady that greets you.
Are we the only ones, or are there others?
It seems to be Jonah Kensington, who you met at the funeral.
Yep. His
and-
publicist, if I remember
that's
correctly.
it, yeah. And the African American gentleman he's with as well, Colton Ramsey, who was Jackson's lawyer.
Okay.
So you're all ushered into a small office, and the secretary closes the door behind you. Ramsey looks up to you and says, since we're all friends here, what the fuck is that? Something buzzing around.
Yeah.
See what it is.
Fucking fruit flies everywhere.
And pulls out from under his desk a bottle of bourbon.
Oh
I
my!
like the cut of your jib.
This is.
Yes, we're all friends here. I just stare at Judy.
Both of us just stare at Judy.
I frown.
He pours you all a drink.
I don't want any drink, thank you.
No, you you take a swig and you're still frowning.
To the memory of Elias.
Yeah,
Just some water.
I'll take this. I take her glass and pour it into mine.
Should have poured it down the drain.
Yes. He mentions that Elias visited him the day before his death.
Who's this? The publicist or the lawyer?
The lawyer.
Okay.
Uh,
What was the means of his visit?
he wanted to update his will. He was.
Oh, okay. That's suspicious.
Yeah, he was quite afraid and quite jittery, but for Elias it wasn't uncommon for him to come back from one of his tours abroad but he gave me full power of attorney for his assets, and he wanted most of them to go to the group that went to Peru with him. Will the other two be joining us? Or?
No. They're currently missing, actually.
Indeed. We believe that whatever was transpiring with Elias, they too have also been brought into.
That's most unfortunate.
It is, we're trying to piece it all together, but it's still a bit of a blur, truth be told.
Before his death, he was investigating the Carlisle expedition. You may have heard
Yes,
of it.
we've heard that name a few times.
Yeah. He wishes you to continue his investigation. He believes that the members are all still alive.
They went to Egypt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they've done some travel.
But the latest one, the one that went south, that was Egypt, right?
Yes. So, on Elias's death, he has set up a joint account for you all. If you can send me receipts, then we can make inroads into the account. The asset total comes to $50,000 US.
Nice. That's quite something.
He has also left some papers from
Okay.
his expedition across the world, tracing the Carlisle expedition, which he has marked for your eyes only. And
I see.
he hands over a briefcase, which is locked, and the key for it as well.
Okay. We open that bad boy up.
There and then in the office.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It could have the secrets of Elias's. Plus, we're all friends here, like we said.
Boom!
Right, so
Time waits for no man.
Right, so let's put this over here.
What the fuck is that handwriting?
Yeah.
I can't actually see anything.
It keeps appearing and disappearing.
Yeah.
I've moved it across to the right at the minute.
Oh,
What the, dear Jova? Big news, there is a possibility that not all of the members of the Carlisle expedition died. I have a lead. Though the authorities here deny the cult angle. What the fuck is that word?
Hang on, let me get there.
The It's like fucking doctor's handwriting.
It is
Hmm.
terrible.
greetings from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
I
By
can't
now you know
read
that
anything.
all I've really left you is a whole heap of trouble. If I was still around to have an opinion on the matter, I would understand if you decided to walk away from it all. Hell, if I'm dead right now, that's a good indication I should have done the same. But you know me too well, and I know you too well. If you were the kind of person who always did the sensible thing, we wouldn't be such good friends.
Okay, bye!
You've been there when I needed you in the past, and I hope you will be again, even if it's too late to save me. I've been pulling threads all over the world, and while most of them are still unraveling, yeah, I think I'm onto something big. Colton and Jonah can fill in more of the details for you. I've left some of my papers and notes with them, which should help you work out which hornet's nests you need to poke next. I trust you to bring my killers to justice. Of course, I'm assuming I was murdered. It will be just plain embarrassing if I was run over by a trolley car. Follow my investigation to its bloody end and seek out the truth. I'm not asking you to finish my book. None of you can write worth a damn. Why, thank you. And then we have the other ones. Dear Jonah, big news. There's a possibility that not all of the members of the Carlisle expedition died. I have a lead. Though the authorities here deny the cult angle, the
Motives, maybe?
natives.
Natives.
Yeah,
okay.
natives sing a different tune. You wouldn't believe the story. Some juicy notes coming your way. This one may make us all rich. Blood and kisses.
Oh god, the one
Check.
below is even worse.
Yeah.
Many memes.
So many names.
Many names, many...
What the fuck is that word?
Fuck.
Llamas?
Some kind of fucking poetry, whatever.
It's
Many names.
many forms, but all
The same
the
and
same
toward one end. Doesn't
Need
make sense.
help. Too big, too ghastly?
Ghastly, yeah. These dreams like Carlisle's?
Check that
Go analysts.
psychoanalyst files.
Yeah, all of
All
them.
of them.
Survive.
All right. Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
know a psychoanalyst?
No.
Okay.
They'll
There-
open the gate. The gate. Some occult shit, I guess. Opening a gate to another dimension. So the power and the danger is real. They ... Many threads beginning. The books are in Carlyle's safe. Fucking coming for Smudge. Will she Smudge protect? Ho ho. No quitters now. Must sell and make. Believe. Should I? Let's. Ah, fuck's sake. That's just absolute rubbish.
So I talked to the lawyer and the publicist, and to be honest, I'm quite happy to just show them the notes to say, was the Elias working on anything
He
at the time?
was working on a book about the Carlisle expedition.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
There is also another thing and a matchbook as well.
Shanghai Fun and Friends, sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you have his notes?
Set one of the library windows for the offices of...
And my Cthulhu page is still fucked. I just see black.
God of the Black Wind.
Hmm.
Works fine for me.
Have you tried reloading?
I have tried closing the browser and starting it again.
Oh. Weird.
Never mind.
Let me reset.
Now it's black for me.
Same.
Ah, there we go. Okay,
You do
so
not own any token with vision in this scene.
okay, so Prime's reading the letter.
Yeah.
Have you?
Wait. Maybe I didn't go back to the characters. Like, we can try that.
Okay, so step 5 is a single sheet reminding Elias that the Cairo-based portion of the Carlisle itinerary must be examined carefully. He believes that the reason which prompted the Carlisle's Kenyan side trip is on the Nile.
Denial.
So 6 is a long interview with some guy, leader of the men who actually found the remains of the Carlisle expedition.
Mic off.
Selkirk. Remarkably undecayed.
I'll try another browser.
Okay.
Okay, that seems pretty sus.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
all of
agree.
the bodies, none of them were Caucasians.
Yeah.
That seems like a giant glaring flaw in the official explanation.
Yeah.
Mic on.
Neri, what was the official explanation for the outcome for the Carlisle expedition?
They were all lost. They all died.
Okay, yeah, because none of the bodies were Caucasian. That seems like a giant red flag to the explanation. And they said they found the bodies of the expedition.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now it works.
Yay! And that official explanation came from what? The local authorities, I'm guessing?
I think it was. Just routes concerning.
Blah 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 was confirmed today by district police representatives. Okay, so it was the authorities. Yeah, remains of at least 24 expedition members, and yeah, well, that's a load of shit.
Aha. Yeah. Look at this. So, remains of at least 24 expedition members and bearers are thought found in a remote region. So, yeah. No, we didn't lie. It's just we didn't have more information at the time. Aubrey Pennew.
Nelson claimed to have seen Jack Brady alive in Hong Kong less than 2 years before Elias was in Kenya, and long after the Kenyan court declared that Brady and the rest of the expedition were dead. So the courts did declare them dead. But maybe it's one of those, yeah, well, there's no body, but they're missing, so yeah, we declare them dead. Okay. Interesting.
I wonder if these guys from the Carlisle expedition were actually part of a cult themselves. And the dead people they found were actually some sort of sacrifice.
So it was Kenya then, not Egypt, where the expedition went to.
I think they did go to Egypt, but yeah, it must have been Kenya.
And then went to Kenya after.
There were two. Yeah, there were. Yeah, the.
Yeah, so they went.
They mentioned the itinerary.
Then
Was it Kenya?
Okay, so they went to Egypt initially and then went to Kenya. Okay.
There was also this one for Erica Carlisle. I'm not sure if it tells you in the notes, but Erica Carlisle does live in New York.
Okay. I guess then we can go see her before we scarp her.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so is that your next step?
I think so, yeah, that seems like a pretty apt lead to follow through before we decide our next plans.
Mm.
But it seems like we might be heading to Nairobi.
Yeah.
I thought it did tell me. So this is the last bit of the text. The one that's quite badly scribbled.
My name's before.
Seems to me he was losing his wit.
Mm-hmm. Seems that way.
Kensington says these are most frightful letters. We must not let these get into public.
I would agree.
Yeah.
But I feel we need to see this individual, Miss... whatever the fuck her name was.
And I'd like to see the area where they found the bodies as well.
Mm-hmm.
What, the expedition bodies?
Yeah, no doubt we'll need to find some of the locals because they seem to tell a different story to the authorities. Are there any names mentioned of the... It just says the locals tell a different tune. Are there any sort of identifiable people or organizations? Otherwise we're just going to be turning up in Nairobi going, well, like, who do we talk to now?
Mm.
Always, yeah, no, maybe that's the wrong lead to take. I was thinking maybe using any of our contacts in the Penny Foundation, because I know both you and me, Francis, have contacts.
Yes. Yes, I completely agree. You talk to your contact and I'll talk to mine, and then we'll meet back.
You have a little closer connection than I do.
I'll let you know what I find.
The only name that comes up is
Yep.
Badari. I'll post it.
Please. Okay, and I also asked the lawyer and the publicist, has Elias worked in Nairobi before? Are there any sort of contacts that you might be able to put us in touch with?
It says he has been to Nairobi a few times. And just seeing is a local importer and exporter of art. He may be able to point you in the right direction.
Yeah, that would be good.
I recognize that name.
Yeah, that was on the manifest, was it not?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
crates going to Kenya.
Yeah. Hmm.
Judy, you also know of a Dr. Starrett. Dr. Horace Starrett,
Mm-hmm.
who is currently in Nairobi.
I guess I can ask him if we can stay at his place.
Sure. Terrible witness. So, Carlton Ramsey says, if you're looking to talk to Miss Carlyle, the best way would probably be to get in contact with Bradley Gray. He's one of a partner at Miss Carlyle's law firm.
Okay.
He'd probably be the only contact to get you in to see Miss Carlyle.
We shall do just that.
But he's quite spiky as a person. If he doesn't like you, he will not arrange a meet.
I see.
What kind of person is he?
Spiky.
Spiky.
Yes. Quite
What does
cool.
that mean?
Like a porcupine.
Yeah, like very guarded. Takes people at their face value. If he doesn't like them, then he'll just blank you. Kind of person.
Nice.
Hmm.
Very snobbish.
Can you set us up with perhaps a meeting with this individual?
Says,
Or would it be better for us to reach out to him?
Yeah, probably best to contact him directly.
Okay. We go and contact him directly.
Hmm.
Do you think he's more keen on women?
Possibly.
I was thinking if I should go to him.
May help.
Instead of Oliver.
Sure, cool. How good are you at talking to people?
Oh, I'm excellent, don't you know?
We're fucked. By all means, Judy, if you would like to give it a shot, have at it.
Yeah, so
Is that what you do, Judy?
yeah.
Godspeed.
If that is okay.
If that's what you want to do, go.
How are you approaching?
Mic off. Mic on.
Very seductively.
Yes. Very charming, I would say.
So are you gonna place of work?
Jump out of a birthday cake.
Here's,
Yeah.
here's hoping he has a doctor fetish.
Doesn't.
Yeah, no. I'll go to the offices, I think.
So you arrive at the offices. The secretary looks at you and says, "Have you booked a meeting?"
Unfortunately not, but I was hoping I could speak to what was his name? Sorry.
Sorry.
Bradley. I was hoping I could speak to Mr. Bradley Gray for a moment.
He's rather busy, but I'm sure he can make some time for you.
Why, thank you.
So you're ushered into his office.
Mhm.
Says, "So, miss, what can I help you with?"
Good evening, sir. I heard, or I was in the knowledge that you might know Miss Emily Carlyle.
Miss Carlyle, she's one of my clients.
Yes. I've been trying to get in contact with her. I am Dr. Judy Ruth Shaw. I'm conducting a study in regards to, related to her family, and I would very much like to get in contact with her to discuss and continue my research. And the only contact way I found was your name, and I was wondering if you could help me set up a meeting with her.
I will discuss that with Miss Carlyle. See if she is open to talks.
Thank you very much.
Make a persuasion roll.
Can I not do a charm roll?
Yeah, I'll allow charm.
Oh my god! I'm dead.
Big old F.
Says, I'll talk to Miss Carlyle, and if she accepts, I will let you know. I'm a busy man. Thank you for
Now
taking the
fuck
contact.
off.
Yeah, and I understand your visit. Here is my card. If you want to call me.
So he takes the card, places it on the table.
Thank you so much for your time.
Secretary will see you out.
Yeah.
And,
Have a nice day.
As you leave, you see him slip it into the waste paper basket.
What a son of a bitch.
That was a very unfortunate run.
Yeah,
100%.
because charm is one of the things I have quite good in. So I expected I would be able to use some point to, I guess, yeah. Maybe I should have done that anyway. No,
I
too
think
late.
you can with a bubble.
Yeah. I leave the building a little bit disappointed.
Are there public records of where Miss Carlyle would be?
Yeah, you could probably ask around it. It's probably quite a well-known thing. They're quite. What's the word? They're quite a wealthy family. So roughly, you find out roughly about half an hour north of outside of New York City, not too far from the prison that you visited,
Okay.
is a massive country estate, and they own the entirety of the estate.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna turn up. Do we know what the relation Miss Carlyle is to the what the fuck is the
And you?
Foundation?
Pennu Foundation? Yeah.
So. So the Carlisle expedition consisted of Roger Carlyle,
Yeah.
Jack Brady, Aweru, Hipter Masters, Robert Hudson, and Aubrey Penhew.
Okay.
So it looks like Roger is Erica's sister, brother,
Right.
whichever way.
Mm.
Erica's his sister, and they recruited Sir Aubrey Penhew when they went to London, and he was the founder and owner of the Penhew Foundation.
Mm.
Okay, so it's loose. Okay, cool. Good to know. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll let. I'll let Chester know my intentions if he wants to tackle. I'm not doing it secretly, but I'm just gonna go over there.
Yeah, I'll tag along.
I suppose Judy will wait for Judy to come back as well and hear how badly it failed, and so she, yeah, we can go as a group if we want.
Yeah. Yeah, when I come back, I look a bit down and I'm like,
Have some
yeah,
gin.
no, thank you. I talked to him, but as I left, I saw him throw away my business card, so I'm not sure he's gonna.
Yeah, just gonna turn up at the estate.
Did you figure out where she was then?
Apparently, it's public records.
Uh-huh. I guess I didn't have to go all the way to get humiliated.
Well, it would have been better if there was an actual meeting. Turning up at the estate isn't going to be great, but I'm going to try and use my name to get in.
Swagger inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you... I mean, we can tag along, but if you feel it easier if we're not
I
there...
don't see no reason why not. You know,
Hmm.
What matter does it mean? What does it matter if it's a few fellow, I don't know what we call ourselves, researchers, investigators?
I don't know what
Plus,
we
you
are
say,
anymore.
Jester, you've got some links to the Penview Foundation, so...
Yeah.
It's still going to be a bunch of randoms turning up at some estate, so it's not great, but, I mean, it's a start.
Do we know if there's any... I mean, sometimes the rich people have balls or things like that. They have
Balls?
Big balls, big brass balls.
No, party.
Well, I imagine it's probably a garden estate, Iron Gate and all that good stuff.
I mean, if they would have an event, we could get on the guest list then.
That would be awfully coincidental. I like your thinking.
No.
Oh yes, it just happens the big ball is this evening.
I have watched too many movies.
Ah,
So yes, Neri, we turn up at the estate.
Yes, so as you arrive at the estate, you see this elegant 3-story mansion surrounded by roughly about 5 acres of very well maintained grounds.
Yep.
You are.
I dress very handsomely, by the way, for this endeavour.
You are, however, greeted by 12-foot high iron fence.
Oh yeah, we're not going over. We just want to make our presence known at the gate.
Yeah, I'm just making you aware of.
Setting the scene.
Yeah. With very sharpened spikes at the top. You also notice.
They know how to.
As you're driving up, there does seem to be dogs patrolling the grounds around
That's fair.
the borders.
Yep.
And as you approach the main gate, there are 2 heavily armed bodyguards.
Nice. Good afternoon, I presume it would be by this.
Yeah, late afternoon, early evening.
Okay. I introduce ourselves to say apologies for the spontaneous arrival, and but we have some dealings that we think Miss. What the fuck was her name again? Carla? No, it wasn't.
Carlisle.
Miss Carlisle might be interested in. My name is Francis Gavigan. Would you mind speaking to Miss Carlisle and see if she is interested in speaking with us?
Let me ring the estate.
That would be much appreciated, thank you.
Goes into a little side office and starts ringing. Muffled conversation.
I talk with the bodyguards in the meantime.
Pardon, sorry?
I talk with the bodyguards in the meantime.
Those are some massive arms.
Yeah. What big arms you have!
After about 5 minutes, the guy returns. Says,
Yep.
Please wait here. Joe will be out shortly for you.
Much appreciated, thank you very much.
Just check where Joe comes from.
Perhaps you should take a little afternoon nap, Linda, before we do the raid.
Sleepy Linda is sleepy.
I need one of those myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Considering how late I went to bed, I woke up too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sleeping patterns were off at the moment.
All this time travelling nonsense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I mean, I'm used to traveling forwards in time, not backwards.
So you're approached by quite a rough-looking man.
Okay.
He has several scars down his face. Dark, thick hair, and it looks like his nose has been broken several times.
Nice. Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously built for the job.
Yeah. He has a 45 holstered. And yeah, he looks very well built.
Fair enough.
He towers above you as well. He's probably at least 7 foot tall.
Big man.
He looks you up and down. Make a credit rating check.
God damn it.
Is it something we all should do? Or just...
Yeah, I'll allow a group check.
I'll spend the luck again.
Okay.
But he allows
Yeah.
it.
What do you get, Judy?
What does a bodyguard?
I mean,
know
three
anyways?
three levels of passes. That surely that must be enough.
That is odd.
Cool.
So maybe you and Chester are looking a little bit tired from your journey.
Mm-hmm.
A little too much gin.
What?
Never enough.
I agree. Much in.
Says, Miss Kalal is a very busy woman. Who are you to come here without an invitation?
I reiterate the same thing I said before. Apologies for turning up spontaneously. My name is Francis Gavigan. We're here looking into, or shall I say, we're investigating the Carlisle expedition. Of course, I have a personal connection, being my brother, and we have heard on good authority that perhaps Miss Carlisle might know a thing or two.
Says, I'm aware of your brother and your connections. Miss Kalal is not willing to discuss such things at this time.
That's understandable. May I give her my... may I give you my business card to give to her when she feels more open to discussion?
Says, yes, certainly, I will pass that on to her.
That would be much appreciated, good man.
He takes it and puts it in his pocket and says, sorry for your wasted journey.
No, not at all. Perhaps there might be some use out of it yet. Besides, you're only doing your job.
Have a good day. I will let your brother know you called in.
Please. But wait, wasn't he... I'm getting confused there, because wasn't he part of the expedition?
It's, Joe Corey. So,
Okay. I need a fucking investigation board of fucking connections.
Yeah,
at this.
I feel the same. Like I need red wire and photographs and letters and.
So,
this
my brother...
Your
Sorry.
brother is you're Francis.
Yes, I am Francis Gavigan.
Yeah. So you're the other Gavigan is Edward Gavigan.
Yes. So he wasn't on the expedition, he was just kind of part of the organisation.
Yeah, so Edward Gavigan took over leadership of the Penhew Foundation when
Right.
missing.
Yeah.
I see, okay.
He's the current head.
Yeah. Yeah, so many names and so many things.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Well, maybe it will bear some fruition at some point, but it looks like we're not going to get anything for the time being.
So what's your next step?
I mean, really, that was the only other lead we had here.
Yeah.
I think now we just prepare to head to Kenya.
Maybe that. No, well, yeah.
Well, it seems
probably
we got
just
two
my-
leads. This Anja Singhi?
Sing.
The crates were addressed to Mombasa,
Hmm.
whereas it seemed Nairobi was where the shit went down.
And
We can either go to Mombasa and try and find this individual, but the fact that he's got crates destined for him doesn't bode well in terms of what side he's on. Unless he's some kind of sleeper agent.
yeah. So, this the lady we met the other night that ran off.
Shows.
I'm guessing.
no,
I'm
they
guessing
didn't.
she's. I'm guessing she's the wife of the guy in prison.
It's a fair assumption.
Mm-hmm.
It could be, yeah. But then why the fuck would you follow someone with a fucking gun?
Yeah, I don't know. Americans.
I want to have a conversation with you. Here's my weapon.
Yes. And I don't care if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just prepare to head over to Kenya.
Yeah.
See where that takes us, because it feels like a dead end over here.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing we've really got is the Juju house. That seems to be.
I mean, that
yeah.
just seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I agree.
I disagree.
We've lost 2 party members, yes.
What's too
The problem, it feels as though anything we try to do here to progress this is going to be illegal.
I mean, if there's 2 suggestions. Like, if we think that the woman we saw who was following us is the wife of the guy in prison, then we would be able to figure out who she is and talk to her if we want to.
Well, that was the whole idea by me letting out a whistle so that she could come over and see, oh yeah, you just apprehended the guy that's following me. You guys must be alright. But no, she fucked off. It's like, okay, well, fuck you then.
I don't think she's really that important.
Yeah.
No. And
then,
what's she going to tell to us? Oh, I think my husband's being set up. Yeah, no shit, lady.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for me, it looks like New York's just a lost cause. We've gotten some connections through to Kenya, so maybe that might reveal a little bit more. Plus, it seems like the focus now is on this Carlisle expedition.
Yeah, there is one thing I would like to do before we go. Is talk to Rebecca Schotzenberg again. Just because as we found that when people were close to Juju Emporium, they disappeared, and we let her in on some information earlier. I kind of want to make sure that she is aware so that she is not killed while we're gone. Like, tell her to be careful, because it seems people related to Juju Emporium are disappearing, and indicate that circle of stuff for her. And then I guess when we're back we can see if she figured anything else out.
Okay.
Maybe she can help us stake out the place while we're gone, but carefully.
Yeah, so you meet up with Rebecca again. Give her the information, and she thanks you. She says she'll be careful, and if she comes across anything, she'll let you know.
Yeah. Good.
So, your next step then, do you make preparations to head to...
I think so.
Africa.
I guess we'll talk to the publicist and the lawyer again, just see if there's anyone they can put us in contact with once we get over there.
I can try to contact Dr. Horace Starr to see if he will welcome us, just so we initially have a place to stay.
Okay.
Nice.
So in that case, we will end the session there.
Aw, yeah, boy! Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, dude.
No worry.
Very intriguing.
Yes.
I see. Yes, so next session we'll start with
Developments?
possibly.
I need some of that luck back.
There are certain things in the work which may change things, so we'll
Nice.
see what happens next session.
Good shit.
Hmm.